everyone, my name is Belle and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the things we can do while we are stuck in our house because of the COVID-19. All around the world, people are in quarantine or in lockdown because of this pandemic. Since most of us are just in our house, maybe we're working from home or we study now at home, or probably just we're doing really nothing, but we are stuck in our home. We can't help sometimes but to feel bored because it's been a month or so. Our movement are being restricted due to COVID-19 pandemic, but there are actually things that we can do to make our days more productive and more enjoyable. So at the end of the day, we can feel a sense of fulfillment every day. Achieving these little things will not only help, organize our house or our environment, but also it is good for our physical and for our mental state. Having to accomplish things and we make our place more safe and spacious for us. I have a list here of the 15 things that we can actually do inside our house. Number 1, pray. It is best that we're being grateful for another day, that we wake up in the morning and we are not sick, our family is complete, and most of our loved ones who are probably not with you still healthy is one reason why we should pray. But if you're not religious, you may skip this part, okay? So we go ahead to number 2. Number 2 is do your bed. Before you do anything, doing your bed is actually an achievement. I don't know what's the science behind it, but when our bed is done, we feel that even though everything else is messy, we feel better. When we wake up in the morning, me and Zion do our bed before we do anything else. That's our morning routine. Try that and you'll see the difference in your mood and the ambience in your house once your bed is all done. Okay, number 3. Of course, do your morning routine. Brushing your teeth, washing face, and of course, wash your hands. That's why we are stuck in the house, because we are battling with this virus. And one of the best things that we can avoid to get infected is to always wash our hands. So don't forget to wash your hands when you wake up in the morning, or when you go outside and then you went back to your house. Always wash your hands so you know that you're not putting your family at risk, and of course yourselves. It's not just for COVID, it's for all the disease that you can get. Number 4 is to cook or learn how to cook. These days we don't have any excuse really not to cook, because all of the things we need or we want to know is all in the internet. On Google, on YouTube, you just type the dish that you want to cook. So I think it's the right time for us to try to improve ourselves. Like if we don't cook, then we try to start from a simple menu, simple recipe that you and your family can enjoy. If you've been working so hard or you've been studying all the time and you don't have time to really cook, so this is the best time, because you have all the time in the world to perfect the dish. During these times, you may not have all the ingredients because our movement is being restricted and we cook what's in our pantry. So be creative and cook what's available, and you may be surprised you can create your own signature dish. Number 5 is to Of course, after you eat, you wash the dishes. Clean your surroundings. It's best that you make your house organized. You remove all the hazards for your family. If you have a baby, make sure you clean everything, because it's good to stay in a place or in a space where everything is organized. Personally, I can't work on a place where everything is messy. So before I start a task or a job, I need to clean my space first. Number 6 is design your space. This is the time when you can think if the space is really working for you. Most especially now that your office is in your house, you need to have a specific room or a place for you to work that is functional for you and for your family. Before this COVID-19, if you are working in the office, outside, when you left your house in the morning, you've been busy doing your job, and then when you come home, you don't have any energy to really design your space, because all you want to do is just eat and rest. This also applies to recreate your space. If you have vacant room in your house and it becomes just like a guest room, and there's in a while, maybe 1 to 2 years, no one comes to visit you, you can actually recreate that space. You can turn any room into anything. A library or a study room. You can create a music room, a drawing room, or just a sitting room, have to have coffee, or you can make it an office. It's really up to you to decide what you want to create in that space. It can also apply interchanging your furniture, so it will look like a new space for you and your family. Why not? You have your family, you have your wife, you have your husband to help you carry those furniture. It'll be exciting for you and for the kids. So number 7 is, this is time to declutter things. Maybe your wardrobe is full of the things that doesn't fit you, some of the clothes that doesn't flatter you, some things or some furniture or some appliances that's broken, that you're not really using it, it's just taking most of your space. Then it's about time to get rid of them or give it away, because once it's been like 2 years, 3 years, you haven't worn that stuff, maybe it's time for you to think about giving it away to someone, maybe a friend or a family that can get a good use out of that clothes or furniture or appliances that you're holding but you don't really make use of them. This will also apply to our virtual mails. It's also good to clean your emails. Maybe there's a lot of emails that you haven't even read. So it's probably time to unsubscribe those mails and email your energy company or your water company to just send you mails so you go paperless. It's good for our environment, and you are holding to less trash in your house. Okay, number 8 that you can do inside your house is fix things. Once one thing is broken and you still want to use it, you love a certain thing and you want to fix it but you haven't had the time, now is the time, because you have all the time in the world. Okay, whether it be like a busted bulb that you need replacement, maybe a part of your house, window that needs fixing a little bit, or uneven tiles or something, a small job. Number 9 is make a plan. Whether it'll be a day-to-day schedule, like since you're just in the house most of the time, if you want to achieve things, You have to have a day-to-day schedule. So even though you're achieving little things, at the end of the day, you will be surprised how many you've done, even in a week or so. Okay, we don't know until when this quarantine will be over, but it's good to be productive and be creative. It can be a family activity you want to do for a long time, and then you can get creative. You can have like a karaoke night, but make sure not to disturb your neighbors, especially when it's very late. Also, if you are working from home, you have to have this plan. Once you have a deadline as well, like I need to do this today. We are just human. We tend to forget things, and it'll be good if you have a plan or a schedule. Like me, I've been stuck in the house for almost a month, and before this lockdown here in Sydney started, I decided to create a channel, and this is when Belle TV is born. Because I was thinking, what can I do inside a house? Cleaning and just watching TV or social media. Days will come that I'll get sick of it. So I decided to create a channel for you guys and for me as well, to keep myself busy and be productive at the end of the day. It also involves buying groceries, and that we have to have a plan or a grocery list before we buy things, so we avoid buy things that's not really necessary, because these days money is important. If you don't have the money, you can't buy things. Even though some of the people said, oh, money doesn't have any value now, I can say that it's not true for everyone. So it's important not to buy things that's not really important. So in order for us to avoid those mistakes is to have a grocery list. Also, how you can prioritize your meal. It's important that we cook the food that's near the expiry date. We don't know, it just sit in our cupboard, but it's good to have a weekly assessment of our pantry. Also, make sure to cook all the fresh produce first. We can't afford to waste anything in these times. You can watch lots of video how you can preserve food. Number 10 is to pamper ourselves. This world stresses us. The people around us, maybe the things that we want to achieve in life stresses us a lot. So it's about time for us to, take it slow and relax and pamper yourselves. Maybe your hair is a bit dry already because of the coloring, bleaching all year round, and we haven't really focused on our hair and our nails and our face, our skin. So this is the best time really to do that things. We don't need expensive stuff. We can create mask for our hair or for our face using some fruits, or maybe some things in your pantry, in your kitchen, like olive oil and sugar and coffee and yogurt or anything inside your kitchen. Just get creative. Honey and lemon. Look at your pantry and type it on Google, on YouTube, what you can do about it for your hair or for your face or for your teeth or anything. So do your assignment. You can also ask one of your family member to give you a massage. Okay, maybe ask your little ones to step on your back. Sometimes I ask time to do that, but I think she's scared. But I've been massaging her after she had a bath, and then I massage her, with lotion or with the oil, and she likes it very much. She said, I like it, the massage, I like it. If I'm stressed out, one of the best things that I do is to soak in a warm tub. I don't know why, but it relaxes me so much. So every time I'm stressed out, I do that and I feel better afterwards. Yeah, I love warm hot bath. Number 11 is you can learn new things. Maybe finding a new hobby, finding a new passion. Maybe you don't know you have passion for cooking, or you have passion for painting or singing or dancing. Maybe doing makeup. Do anything that you think you're interested. So number 12 is very important and is to spend time with your family. Sometimes you can, stay in a place where you have your family, but really spending time doesn't guarantee it. So make sure you're with your family and you're spending your time with them. One of the activities you can do with your family is to watch TV or watch movies, maybe in the internet, or maybe ask a friend to send you movies, or if you have Netflix in the house, this is the best time to binge on those movies. But make sure to have a limit for screen time so you can have another time for other things. You can play. It doesn't mean you need to go outside. You can play like indoor games, board games. I love Scrabble, but I can't really play with Zion, with birds and that yet. So yeah, you can also read a book, listen to music, or teach your kids how to do things. Maybe clean the house, or maybe cook. Ask your kids about what happened in school. How about who's their friends? If your friends and your family is far away from you, maybe in a different region or a different country, just send them a message. Call them if you have data, or FaceTime them so you can see them. It's very important, most especially for us overseas, that our family is asking if we're doing okay and that, because living in a foreign country without any family can be sad. But we just divert our mind into something useful rather than having a self-pity. That's not really good. Okay, so don't forget to let them know if you care about them or you love them. Number 13 is sleep properly. 8 hours of sleep. Because we tend to think like, I'm not going anywhere, so I can binge on movies. I can sleep late. Maybe I'll just play all night and I can sleep anyway. I'm not going anywhere. But the sleep during the night and during the day is very different. This is the time when our body is healing during the night, that night sleep. Because if you sleep during the day, your sleep is not that deep, because you can hear all the noises around, the lights still there, and your body's not really resting. So I'm guilty of this, because sometimes I have lots to do and sometimes it gets to me. I can't really sleep and I've been thinking, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. So we need to set a time that we need to go to bed, because lack of sleep will lead us to being sick later on. So number 14, we tend to neglect this, but this is important. It's the time for reflection. Sometimes you forget your mother's birthday, or even you forget your birthday because you're too busy to work and buy things, or you're too busy to think about other things. But sometimes you don't really reflect. We don't take our time, yeah? We rush things. If you want things, we want it right away. So sometimes in those periods, we commit mistakes. Maybe in a relationship, we keep on asking ourselves, why this mistake always repeats in my life? So maybe it's time for us to reflect. This is the best time for us to understand what's wrong in our life. Maybe we need to change for the better. Change is constant, so everything is changing. I can hear a lot of people saying, oh, you change. But they don't know that they change too. So I think it's okay to change, but for the better. Maybe some of the things that you're having problem is maybe your weight. You have to reflect, what should I change in my lifestyle for me to lead a healthier life? So maybe it's about time for you to change your lifestyle. Maybe in your relationship, this is sad, but some people, they're not strangers to you. They're your family, they're your friends, and they stress you out. It's not even healthy anymore. The relationship is very toxic. It's not bad to distance yourself. It's okay to cut ties to people that doesn't care for you, because healthy relationship needs to be a give and take relationship. This is also the time to be thankful that you are healthy, you have your family and your friends, you can still see the goodness in everything, is one of the reasons why you should be thankful. This is also the time to think about our purpose, why we are created. Sorry, but this topic is very important to me as well. My life is not easy and no family around. It's really my spiritual that keeps me strong. How I raise my child, how I live my life is about my faith. So you can skip this if you're not comfortable talking about this one. So yeah, and the last one is, when you are bored and you're stuck in the house. Number 15, this is bonus. Don't forget to subscribe to me because I have lots to cover in my channel. Maybe there are things that I can cover for you. My channel can cater motherhood, beauty, and minimalism, and intentional living. I will also cater travel and travel tips, everything, tattoos. Most of my friends knows why I will cover tattoo in this channel, but it'll be a surprise for some of the people that doesn't know me personally. But there will be tattoo segment in this channel, not right now, but it will be in the future. So if you like our content today, make sure to like, comment, share if you like this, subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post new videos. I thank you all for your love and support. Even though our channel is just a baby and just a month old, I'm very thankful that I receive lots of messages from you telling me to continue and not give up. I hope you enjoy your stay in your house with your family, and let me know if these 15 things help you during this time. As the name of our channel, Belle Life TV, means life is beautiful. Always remember that. So I'll see you next time. Bye.